Welcome, folks. I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Achara Kirk.
Hello.
And we are looking at ZACK's. I'm so excited, I can't even say it. Zack Snyder's Justice League official trailer, HBO Max. Finally, we've got this. Y'all asked for it. We got it. Here we go.
So dramatic.
The bell's been rung. I'm in the dark, among the stars. The god is dead.
So dramatic.
I had a dream. Almost like a premonition. That there's an attack coming.
My lord, this world will fall.
I need warriors.
Oh, he looks so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he looks so much better.
How do you know your team's strong enough? If you can't bring down the charging bull, then don't wave the red cape at it. You're sent here for a reason. And even if it takes you the rest of your life, find out what that reason is.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It has to. We live in a society where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right? Batman.
All right.
Oh dang. It's like, it's a whole different movie. Isn't it?
Yeah, the thought that was entering my mind as the trailer was wrapping up was, this is probably way better than it would have been if we just got the Snyder cut in the first place.
And my thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're gonna do it, right? If you're gonna, have the opportunity to, I guess, redo it or whatever, and you've already seen the feedback from the other version and you probably had an opportunity, well, definitely had an opportunity to watch it, then you're like...
You got a focus grouped.
Yeah, you got a focus group, and then you're
Yeah.
like, okay, well, what would I do differently? How can I make it look better? And I'm sure like technology and whatever has advanced as well.
Sure.
If it didn't look better, I'd be like, what the hell were you doing?
Right.
You had all this time and that's what you gave us, but
Right.
I mean, this looks better, so.
It's fascinating to think about that. Like, what would have the version been like if it was just his?
Yeah.
I think the appreciation is going to be so much stronger. This basically got Sonic the Hedgehog, because to what you just said, he's had a lot of time to like really sit with this and go, okay, what can we improve on? How
Yes.
can we expand on this? How can we make it even better than it would have been in the first place? I mean, this could be Zack Snyder's, what is it?
Magnum opus.
Magnus operating. Magnum opus. I feel like it could be, because it's a 4-hour film, right? Because they decided to go with it just being a feature film as opposed to broken up into episodes.
I believe so.
Right? And so it's gonna be the most epic comic book film of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, to the Marvel fans, like, I love Endgame. I love Endgame, and I love the one that came before it, Infinity War. Sorry, when the lights are on, it just fucks with your head. I love both of those films, but there hasn't been a comic book film before of this scale that's 4 hours long.
Plus they've got Joker.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a totally different vibe. And I love that, like, in this trailer, they just really went for the drama. As much as I enjoyed the Whedon one,
Yeah.
it was very much like quippy and funny. But you were saying that a lot of those jokes were
They were Snyder's.
They were, yeah, they
Well,
were
that's
Snyder's.
that's
so
what I
I'm
was
like,
told. I mean, Whedon got credit for a lot of those jokes, but apparently Snyder actually had a lot of those in mind. Like in the jail scene, I think it was a jail scene where Flash draws on someone's face. That was Snyder's joke, apparently. Like, it's hard to know the difference, but like,
we'll see it for sure.
yeah,
when
we'll
this
see. But
comes
I mean,
out.
the thing about it is, it can't be helped that Whedon came in and shot what he shot. I mean, there was obviously, stuff that was redone for this, but I'm sure that there are going to be things that Whedon did that's going to be in this cut. Like, it just can't be helped. I wonder what kind of precedent this sets for just films going forward. Like, no, redo Game of Thrones, HBO, come on,
You got this. Let's do it.
Let's
Season 8.
Let's
Come on.
redo the season 8. We can do it. We can do it. If we can get the Snyder cut, maybe 10 years later we can get a redux of season 8. Like,
Yeah, but everyone will be so old.
hey, CGI is pretty good.
It'll be like The Irishman.
You obviously, yeah, exactly. Didn't you see the Irish? Didn't you see Rogue One? Looked fantastic.
Yep.
Mark Hamill, end of Mandalorian, amazing, stellar.
Yeah.
No complaints here.
The shot's like Superman, and he's like rays.
Yeah, I mean, the black
coming out of his eyes.
The black Superman outfit is what excites me the most,
Yeah.
because as a kid, when I read The Death of Superman and like all the comics that followed it and all the different people that showed up, because there were it hasn't been explored in the films, but there's other Supermen that haven't been explored
What?
for whatever reason. Like, they just haven't gone there. Maybe in the cartoons they have. I have The Death of Superman on Blu-ray and I just never watched it. They might explore that other stuff in the animations, but as far as films go, they didn't really, go through and explore that. But the thing that I thought was just dope was when Superman came back and he had an all black outfit. Now, in the comic, I don't think he had a cape. This is just a minute detail, but I just remember that. But I just thought, man, Superman looks so cool in this black outfit. It's just like, it's him, but like, it's dark. I thought that was so neat. I mean, obviously that went away in favor of, the traditional outfit again, but it's cool that we'll at least get it for a little bit in this film here.
I can't remember what the color palette was like in the first
It's different.
cut. I think it looks different in a good way.
Steppenwolf, I think, looks so much better than he did in the original film. But let's also, thanks to the fact that there has been more time to, make him better. I don't know what the time constraints were leading up to Justice League. I just remember a boatload of money was spent on the mustache situation.
Oh, yeah.
That was that whole fiasco. That I'm sure will be gone. So because of so much time has elapsed, it allows you to like really figure out how you want this character, how you want all the characters to look. That's the neat thing about CGI. You can just George Lucas the crap out of it and like just fine tune every little thing you want. And I think that, Zack Snyder he's probably taken a lot of time to really sit with this, because not that he wouldn't anyway, but I'm sure even more because of the amount of pressure. This he has to recognize the expectation.
Exactly. It's like, you've had this time. If it came out and it wasn't really, really good, people will be like, what the hell were you doing? And I wonder as well if there is a sort of time constraint for him, or if there was, or if, HBO Max or whoever were just like, yeah, just take your time. And so I wonder if that was the case, does that then set a precedent? If this comes out really well, does it then set a precedent for studios and people going forward to kind of just afford their creatives and afford their directors and stuff more time to just kind of get it done? Most likely not, because everyone wants to make money, but I mean, one can hope, right?
That's the thing, is like when an investor puts money in, they want their money back.
Right.
They want their return on investment. And so I think that's what introduces these crazy time constraints. When something is greenlit and they're like, okay, go do it, you don't have all the time in the world. You need to get this shit done because they want their money back. So
it's not like some awesome, let's take 5 years to make this beautiful.
But obviously there has been a clamoring for this particular film for years. So I would imagine HBO Max would be like, get it right.